What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at a shoe that Nike flooded the market with that really made resellers and bots think twice. But real quick, before we get into the shoe, it's something I like to do to further earn your subscription. So what I like to do is give you a visual. Let's go ahead and visualize. So you recently started your diet. It's going okay. First weekend, and you're not really feeling it, but you're trying to be on your health kick. And you really just want to eat something good, but someone offers you this.
Bruh.
If that somewhat made you smile or made you smirk, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Let's get into this video. Starting with the box, you have your traditional matte black Nike box with your varsity red Nike branding. And taking a look at the sizing tag, it reads Air Jordan 1 Retro Low OG, colorway white, black, varsity red. Of course, we picked this up in a size 12 and they do retail for $140. Quick look underneath the lid, you do have your standard white paper, and it does have a stamp code on the side of the box, rather large font. And here you have it, guys, the Air Jordan 1 Retro Low OG black toes. Give you a quick 360 of the shoe. I'm gonna jump into some of the closer details of it. Very classic colorway. Can't go wrong with the Chicago colorways, in my opinion. Classic. For people that's into retro Jordan shoes, this is the colorway that started it all. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and jump into the shoe. As I stated earlier, Nike really flooded the market with this shoe. And the reason why I said it made resellers and bots think twice is because the actual quantity that Nike released, resellers really didn't have much room to profit on this shoe, so they basically passed on the shoe. And hand in case, the botters that actually bought these shoes, they just stayed away from it. So it really gave us, the consumer, a better chance of getting this shoe. And I really think a lot of people that want this shoe do have it. There are still some sizes available, but for the majority of it, the shoe did actually sell out over the last 2 weeks. As I stated, very dope, classic Chicago colorway that came wrapped in that low OG color blocking and style. But I do wish it did come with that OG oversized Nike swoosh. Other than that, I really do like this shoe. And real quick, before we get into the shoe, I'm going to give you a quick little detail that I've seen no other sneaker YouTubers point out. And I really can't believe that I haven't seen any point this out. But that has to do with the insole. So normally most GR release shoes, the insole, it does have like a painted on Nike Air or Nike graphic. That's pretty much a sticker painted onto the insole. But in this particular shoe, the Nike Air logo is actually screen printed into the insole. So you don't have to worry about that wearing off after use. As most of you know, once you wear this shoe 1 or 2 times, usually that logo is chipped away immediately, unless you put like some tape over it or whatever to try to preserve the print. But normally it's already toast after 1 or 2 wears of the shoe. So I really like the fact that they did screen print it into the shoe. So don't see that coming off at all. But let's go ahead and jump into the shoes, starting from top to bottom, and that is starting with the sock liner. You have your standard mesh sock liner. Moving down into your white leather side panels. As you can see, very textured leather in this side panel, and that is a pure white. Decent quality feeling leather on that. Moving down, you have your black Nike swoosh. Also decent feel to the leather. And moving into the 4-foot strap of your shoe, that is also in that black leather, going around into the mud guard and toe box area. He also had that same leather around the eyelet section of the shoe. We'll say that the black leather on the shoe, it does have that very nice textured feel to it, and it does feel of quality on this shoe. Versus this white side panel, it does feel somewhat quality, but the black leather portions, preferably in the toe box area of the shoe, is Very premium feeling leather. And moving into the toe box again, you have that white tumbled leather, and that does also feel very nice on the toe box. I will say that the toe box leather feels just a little bit softer and plusher than the actual side panels of the shoe, but I can see why the side panels are probably just a little bit more stiffer, because it does need stability in the side panels of the shoe versus the toe box, which is there to flex more. So taking a quick look at the medial side of the shoe, same concept. Have that black, very nice plush leather around this mud guard and toe box in the forefoot strap area. So moving back into the back of the shoe, you have, I would say this is a varsity red, but it's not really a very vibrant red color. It's actually like a darker, sort of like a dark cherry red in my opinion. But I really do like the feel and texture of this leather cut on the back heel section of this shoe. Taking a look, you have that painted on wings logo, and it does have a small widow's peak right here. Moving down into the midsole, you have that pure white traditional Air Jordan 1 midsole. Very nice. Last but not least, you have that varsity red outsole. Very deep red. As I stated, on this back panel, it's almost like a cherry red. It's not your traditional vibrant varsity red, but that was in the colorway description, so I guess we'll roll with the varsity red, but in person, in my opinion, it's just a deeper red. Quick look at your tongue. You have your standard mesh tongue, black Nike Air tab with your varsity red Nike Air branding. Shoe does come laced with your varsity red laces. Also comes with an extra set of laces. We'll take a look at that in my other shoe. But real quick, before we look at that other shoe, just wanted to point out this little flaw I had in my pair. Looks like I got some kind of scuff or snag on this back heel counter panel. Not sure where that came from. Probably placing the other shoe inside the box maybe scuffed that lower panel up. But that's one of the issues I did have with this shoe. I also had an inconsistency in materials used in this shoe, and I'll show you once I get the other shoe out and we put them together. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, so here's a look at my right shoe. Give you a quick 360 of this shoe. Again, nice classic Chicago colorway. I'm really feeling the lows. If you was watching a previous video I had, I did say that I think lows are starting to be my favorite Jordans over the Jordan 1s. The Jordan 1 highs. I'm starting to feel the Jordan 1 lows just a little bit more. Very easy to slip on and get going versus the high tops. I do just wish that they placed the OG oversized Nike swoosh on these retros. Just give me one or two. That's all I'm asking for. And as I stated, this shoe comes pre-laced with your varsity red laces. And they do provide you with an extra set of laces, and that is an all black pair of laces. And that comes in the Nike Move to Zero recycled box. But I really do think I'm going to go with the black laces over these varsity red laces. Not really feeling the look of that varsity red against the black. Even though it's a nice contrast, I'm just gonna go with the black since the tongue is actually black also. Just go ahead and give it that blackout look up along the tongue and eyelid section. Probably could go with white also. White laces will look good in this shoe. I have seen some people put the cream laces in there with the leather panels and the midsole on this shoe being pure white. I'm not just really feeling the cream laces in it as much, so I think I'm gonna stick with the black laces, or I might put the white laces in there. But as I stated earlier, I did have some inconsistencies in the leather used on this shoe, and as you can see, this toe box section is a lot more tumbled in the black leather portions on the shoe. Now I'll go ahead and put up side by side for you. As you can see on the first shoe that we looked at, the left shoe, the black leathers on is actually more smooth leather. It does have slight tumble in it, but not much, versus the right shoe, which is a lot more tumbled in texture. than the original left shoe. So that's just a small inconsistencies in the materials used. But I will say that is to be expected when dealing with premium leathers. It's not guaranteed that each pair of shoes will be cut from the same leather hide. So you might get the different textures in it. But the good thing about that is you do know it's actually a good premium leather cut. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the toe box. Decent shape to this toe box. It is OG cut. As you can see how the toe cap integrates into the top of the toe box. Give you a better shot of them side by side. As you can see, this shoe is a lot more tumbled versus the smoother leather on this shoe. But the toe box cut and shape, it does look pretty consistent. So I'm good with that. But yeah, guys, in my opinion, very classic dope shoe. I really like this one on this black toe. Let me know how y'all feel about this shoe. Did you actually pick this one up? Did you let it sit? I know there's something going on in the sneaker community right now that you know, if the shoe isn't very hyped up or if it's not really holding the resale value, people just, you know, not going for them. So that kind of seems counterproductive to me. You know, I guess some people like paying for resale, and I really don't care to pay resale value on these shoes. I guess that's where it's moving. Man, I get that people like to be like exclusive with their shoes, but you know, it is what it is. I never try to argue on the way someone wants to spend their money. But there's a ton of videos out on this shoe, so let me go ahead and give you a quick comparison video with another shoe that I really like, and that is the Jordan 1 Low True OG with the oversized Nike swoosh. This one here, man, this shoe is straight up fire, man. I still haven't wore this shoe yet. If you haven't checked out the video on this one, if I remember, I will link it right here. Go check that video out. This shoe right here, the materials used on it, absolutely fire, especially on this toe box. But since we do have this black toe, let's go ahead and do a quick comparison on this shoe. As I was stating earlier, the black toe, I like the shape of the toe box and how the toe cap on the black toe integrated into the top of the toe box. One of the reasons I really like the way it does that, if you look at this Chicago OG, it's almost the same with the black toe. I really do like that cut. But I say if they would have went with this oversized Nike swoosh on this black toe, that would have sent it over the top in my opinion. But as always, I appreciate y'all for coming through for a quick look at this Air Jordan 1 Low OG black toe. Till the next time, peace.